And usually what happens, if you look carefully at what the psoriasis is caused by, it's usually too much meat. They're eating meat 2 or 3 times a day, and it's every day, and they're not exercising enough to break the meat down. So the meat starts to rot in the body here, and then that rotting then causes psoriasis to appear in the neck area, in the back, in the head, in the stomach here, and there. And all of this is covered in... We've seen cases that are spectacular. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a subject that is becoming quite prevalent in all parts of the world, and that is to do with psoriasis. P-S-O-R-I-A-S-I-S. It comes from the word psora, which means skin. I've seen some spectacular cases of diabetes, which is also in conjunction with psoriasis. They've got diabetes and they've got psoriasis. Double beggar. Now, psoriasis is a pretty serious disease. We've seen cases that they've had serious skin disease, like leprosy, from the top of their head all the way to their feet. They're covered in broken skin, right? And some of these people have been suffering for 25, 30, 40 years, right? And usually what happens, if you look carefully at what the psoriasis is caused by, it's usually too much meat. They're eating meat 2 or 3 times a day, and it's every day, and they're not exercising enough to break the meat down. So the meat starts to rot in the body here, and then that rotting then causes psoriasis to appear in the neck area, in the back, in the head, in the stomach here, and there. And all of this is covered in... We've seen cases that are spectacular. One lady in particular, 45 years she'd been suffering from psoriasis, and she went to 28 doctors, costing about £40,000, and no one told her to look at what she was eating. And she was eating Irish stew every single day, 40 odd years. She was sick. She went to many doctors, over 45, 50 doctors. No one told her what she had to watch, what she was actually eating. She was eating Irish stew every day since the age of about 18. And when she met us, it was about 45 years later, she'd been to so many doctors, and no one told her what to do about what specifically to eat type. Now, 3 of the best foods to eat to heal psoriasis is fiber-rich foods. In other words, 3 stalks of celery, organic celery every day, 1 or 2 beetroots, 1 or 2 carrots, and 1 bag of watercress. When you do that, that will help your pancreas to work better, your stomach to work better, and also your lungs and so on to work better, because that sort of quality nutrition, like I said, organic celery, beetroot, and watercress, these are 3 key foods you can eat to help heal your psoriasis. But the one thing you must do, you must get a fiber-rich food, right? So what you need to do, you need to contact us. We'll talk to you on the phone initially. We need you to come in and see us at our clinic. We can then photograph your eyes. We can then give you what you should be eating, what you should avoid, and then you will see within about 6 weeks your psoriasis should be healed by about 40%. And it takes, depending on how severe your psoriasis has been, could be like 20, 30 years.